You guys get the little sneak preview right before we go live on Facebook Live. We are on multiple platforms now. Talking comic books tonight in the Multiverse Comic Book Show. Your hosts, Pete Molini, Joyce Cervantes, here to be sidekick, clever mirth maker. I'm a maker of mirth. All right. Haven't missed them all. Coming to you live from Nostalgic Books and Comics in San Diego, California. This is the Multiverse Comic Show. And now, your host, Pete Molini.
There we are.
What's going on, viewers of the Multiverse Comic Show? We are here. We are live as usual.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday night. It's just a little bit after 8:30. It is 8:34 on the clock on the iPad right here in front of us, and we're here to talk some comic books. What's going on, people?
How's it going?
It is what it is. Things have been happening as usual. Things happen.
Yeah.
Things have happened. Let's lead off. What do you got?
You know what? This is the big topic that we've been following a lot. Is that we've been getting some more DC Universe app news.
I know. I've been seeing some things on Instagram and stuff.
And I think I told you about this earlier in the week, but the CW Seed had an ad running on Facebook, and it said
last chance to see everything, or what?
Yeah, last chance to watch Constantine, and it said in 18 days it won't be there, and everyone's speculating that's when the app's gonna launch.
Right. Oh yes. You told me this.
Yeah. I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a little bit longer, but
yeah. It's not gonna. I feel it's not gonna be that instantaneous.
Yeah.
Where like we'll go from like, all right, Constantine is on CWC, and then poof.
Yeah.
DC Universe.
I feel like because they haven't really.
There has to be a little bit more preamble before we get that.
I feel like at the earliest we're probably gonna get it at the end of September, maybe.
Happy birthday to me!
Yeah.
Woo!
But we'll
I still need to pre-order it.
Yeah. But the one thing we did here, because they're doing that Doom Patrol.
That's right.
It's a spin-off of the Titan show. Mm-hmm. It hasn't even come out yet, but
right. So Cyborg is going to move from the Titans to the Doom Patrol.
Yeah, he's going to be in the Doom Patrol.
Okay. And Cyborg's just going to be on every team.
Yeah, I think so.
They're trying to make him the Wolverine of the DC universe.
I think so, man. I think so. But see, that was the thing. When they made that, because they made that announcement a couple weeks ago, I was concerned. I'm like, are we not getting Robot Man?
Is he replacing Robot Man? But no.
But no, they announced yesterday we're getting Robot Man, and he's being voiced by Brandon Fraser.
Yeah, the George of the Jungle, Dudley Do-Right, Encino Man.
Encino Man.
Again, well, I'm sure most people know him from The Mummy and The Mummy Returns and all those Mummy movies.
Yeah.
I feel that's what he's best known for throughout the world. And he had kind of disappeared off the face of the earth ever since Journey to the Center of the Earth. I think that was the last time I saw him in a major movie.
Yeah, and he was replacing The Rock, right? Because they did a sequel.
Oh yeah, they did Journey 2, and that was The Rock before he became international superstar Rock. He was still kind of just like becoming a big movie star Rock.
Yeah, because I remember reading that he was in some movie. I remember what it was called. It looked really bad though. It was like these animals were following him around, and it tanked really bad. I remember reading this whole thing about how because of that he was just not bankable anymore. And cause for a long time, he was like in everything. Yeah, he was doing a lot of movies. Yeah. I recall the Dazzle with him and back when Elizabeth Hurley was still like hot. Yeah. And hey, remember he did because the director of The Mummy made those G.I. Joe movies.
He made that first G.I. Joe movie, and he was Flint.
Yeah, he was Flint.
He did a little quick cameo as Flint.
Yeah, but he's gonna be voicing Robot Man. So
they're not sticking him in the suit.
No,
he's not getting like I said in the pre-show. He's not getting Peter Weller.
Yeah, but see the thing is with that though, it's interesting because like we'll find out, but like I don't think they have the money to like CG a Robot Man.
Yeah, that's going to be very practical.
Yeah,
it seems like.
So like, but it's weird that like we talked about this earlier. It's weird that he's doing the voice because he doesn't have like an iconic voice. He doesn't have like.
Not really.
You know.
I honestly think he kind of has like an average dude's voice.
Yeah.
He doesn't have strong pipes like certain people. I mean, you'd be able to drop that bass and go right into a podcast voice or some sort of. iconic voice.
There you go.
It's not like where you have a. I'm trying to think like Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
That is a freaking that when he goes full Jack Bauer, Bank of America. You better bank with those motherfuckers.
But I mean, at the same time though, you have to think of someone like Bradley Cooper. He's always Rocket Raccoon, but like.
Oh no! If no one had said anything, and no one would know that was Bradley Cooper.
Yeah. So I mean, it could work, but it's just weird that like.
Depends on the voice choice he makes and whoever the voice director is when he's in the ADR booth with the headphones and the little the spit guard in front of the microphone.
It's a weird choice, but I mean, like I guess he's making a comeback. Wasn't he? He was on some FX show recently.
I saw a photo. It was like some sort of like Tulsa, Texas, something. Yeah. It looked like some sort of wannabe Dallas.
Yeah, he was on one of those. So he's making a comeback. So I mean, I guess. But it's kind of neat. But there was a rumor, they haven't confirmed or denied it yet, that there was a rumor flying around that Kelsey Grammer was being looked at to play the Chief.
Huh.
And I was like, that's perfect. That's a perfect role for him.
Hey, we know he's not averse to being comic movies. He was Hank McCoy. He was the Beast.
He's the Beast. See, but that's kind of crazy because you think about it, because that's kind of a big name to star to be on an app show now. Like, like I think that's that's where it's going now.
Dude, there's no stigma anymore.
Yeah.
Like Will Smith made a movie for Netflix.
That's true. That is true.
That stigma. These streaming apps, that's where the money is now.
Yeah.
Like that's why before his fall from grace, big movie star Kevin Spacey was doing House of Cards.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And he was he was in consideration of Emmys. He was doing that was a big thing. I felt that was one of the first big movie stars. Like, you know what? There's money. There's fame and notoriety to be on these streaming app shows. So I don't think it's a stretch to get anyone now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's true. I mean, but I think budget-wise, it's kind of surprising. I don't know,
Who knows what their budgets are, but hey, work is work for something like that going. Honestly, you really haven't seen Kelsey Grammer in too many things.
That's true.
He had that show on CBS, Boss or something, and I'm pretty sure that didn't get renewed.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's true.
Big TV movie star Ted Danson, the Good Place. I'm pretty sure that's not like a lot of coin. Like maybe when they renew it, next season, they might get a little bit more money because it's successful, but.
That's true.
I think a lot of people are taking the work that they can get.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting.
We'll see what they
I want to see. I'm real because seeing that he's gonna be the voice. I'm less concerned. My big concern was gonna be like when they announced Brandon Fraser. I thought he's gonna be typical CW type of thing where it's gonna be like, he's a robot, but he just looks human. And
right, like Citizen Steel.
Yeah.
Legends.
Yeah. But then I'm thinking, if he's gonna be the voice, I'm assuming there's gonna be a Duna suit. There's gonna be
the Duna suit is gonna be kind of have a Brendan Fraser metallic mask face, I guess.
Possibly.
And you were saying they do a flashback scene where it's gonna be Brendan Fraser playing whatever the stuff. He was like a stunt driver.
He was a race car driver.
Race car driver.
Yeah. It's gonna be cool. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. The stuff on the app, the fuck Batman notwithstanding.
Yeah. I know that people are upset about that. Not because it's dark, but how dare you say that about Batman?
Some of my nerd friends are incredibly turned off by the app. Just necessarily that, but a couple of my close nerd friends are just they're not about it. Nope. They're they literally said, don't waste your money. I'm like, whoa.
Wow.
So I guess he's in publicity, so he's got to see it. I guess maybe he got to see a prototype of it, but he didn't like it. A lot of the books are gonna a lot of the streaming books apparently are supposed to be mostly New 52.
Oh, that's weird. Well,
right? They've been promoting Action Comics #1 and Detective 27. But
the thing is, there was a couple weeks ago they did a press event where they showed a bunch of YouTubers. They showed them the app, and from what I saw, it seems kind of cool. The only thing I was kind of surprised at was the fact that I guess they created their own comic reader program.
They didn't use whatever Comixology uses.
I mean, it's really close to Comixology from what I saw, but the big difference is that you can stream the comics to your TV.
Oh.
Right, and they showed, but they showed that there's gonna be an online store on there where you can buy the new books.
Oh.
Digitally, you can buy the new digital books.
Interesting.
And stream that, which is kind of cool,
If you're into that.
Yeah. But it's just but they were saying that they're gonna update it regularly with free books and stuff like that. So we'll see what it is. I mean, I feel like they're probably gonna start off with New 52. They're probably gonna start off with a lot of like the big, like the number one. And you know,
I'm sure they'll probably throw in Hush or something.
Yeah.
And like I'm sure they. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna curate it over time.
Yeah.
They can't just have like the entire library out now.
Yeah, wouldn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. That's the same reason why when Nintendo was doing all their like virtual console stuff, they didn't put everything out at once because all right, one person is going, all right, I subscribe, okay, I'm done. I saw all I need to see, I'm out.
Yeah,
exactly. You have to keep evergreen, adding content.
Which brings to the next topic was that one of the things they talked about on that preview thing was there's gonna be like a news section where like every day there's gonna be articles coming up. You know, and
it's called DC Daily, right? I saw an ad for that.
Yeah, so DC Daily is going to replace DC All Access, and so there's going to be a daily news video. And they're going to have like next week. Kevin Smith's going to do this live stream where he's going to introduce all the cast members for this DC Daily thing. And it's going to be this new thing where like you're going to get daily DC news. Like that's kind of crazy.
I mean, I don't know what kind of daily news they can come up with.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it'll be. I'm sure they're gonna come up with something.
I mean, it should be kind of cool because I
can't imagine it to be more than 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, but like it should be kind of cool because I enjoy that DC All Access. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff that comes out.
Was that something that was on YouTube? Or?
It was on YouTube, and I think they put it on Facebook and a couple other places. It was kind of neat. Like it was kind of interesting. But those were like weekly type of things. And so
I saw like Marvel does something similar with that Marvel Now or something. Marvel
something like that.
Because they have Agent M, Ryan Penagos, and then that Lorraine St. Girl with the humongous teeth.
Yeah. Well, I'm
so terrible.
Yeah, but
always focus on her teeth and everything.
But I think it's gonna be cool because DC Daily, I think it's gonna be like this thing where especially during that convention season. They're gonna have
a lot of information. Yeah. They're gonna meet out and listen with information onto this.
And there's probably gonna be a lot of like interviews you can only see on that. And
right. I'm sure they'll get whoever the creators that they have. Like, oh, we're gonna talk to Jeff Johns about the conclusion of Doomsday Clock. In 2025.
So they made that announcement. It's gonna be kind of cool. Like I'm really excited about this app. I really can't wait for this app to come out. I don't know what to expect really because everything I've seen seems cool, but I haven't actually played with it, so you know what I mean?
Right, until we actually get our hands on it, it's kind of a wait and see approach. Yeah. I know you already pre-ordered it, right?
Yeah.
You already pre-ordered it. I still have to I have to scrape together, what, $75 was it?
$75.
75. I got to scrape about $75 for mine.
Or 15
months. So that promotion is going away, right? I got to make sure I stay on board. I want to get those 3 free months.
Yeah. So, let's just keep going to DC.
Keep going.
So, we got more info on the crossover.
That's right. I saw an ad for that on Facebook the other day. Like, is Flash normally on Sunday, or they're just moving to Sunday temporarily for that crossover?
Supergirl is normally on Sunday. It's gonna be on Sundays now. So they're just putting them in the order of the story. It's gonna go
Flash, Arrow, Supergirl.
Yeah.
I don't know if I recall the ad. I probably could be wrong.
Yeah. And so we got a cool little teaser poster. Put that up there.
Yeah, like for Twitch. Sorry, you can't see this.
No,
that's all right. No, don't worry. It's fine. I don't know if there's anyone watching right now. Anyway,
we got a cool little teaser poster. We've known for a while Batwoman is gonna make a premiere.
So they show the logo right there for our Facebook Live viewers. You can see that Batwoman logo in the background. So this is where we feel like this is where Ruby Rose is gonna show up as Batwoman.
And we got the dates too. It's going to be December 9th through the 11th.
Nice. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
And
so a week long. It's kind of like a long weekend.
Yeah, there you go. And the one that I'm kind of excited about was they also confirmed the return of Superman.
Yeah, I saw you. I think you reposted an article about that earlier today.
So he's gonna
make sure you follow Pete's Nostalgia Books and Comics Facebook page.
So he's going to be showing up in the crossover. Which is really cool.
With his weird Superman suit?
Yeah.
The shoulder pads?
The shoulder pads. So you know what? It's funny because like I get a lot of crap for this, but like that is kind of right now in multimedia. That's my favorite Superman.
Oh really?
He's just like
he kind of nails it all. Like he's more Dean Cain than Dean Cain, in my opinion.
A little bit, like but like there's just like this. I think it was because I was so jaded by the Snyder stuff.
Yeah.
I remember seeing pictures, and right away it bothered me. Was like they showed Clark and the guy who plays Jimmy. And the guy who plays Jimmy's like taller than him.
Right.
And that kind of bothered me. But then when I actually saw it, he's smiling. he's saving people.
He's very classic Superman.
Yeah.
Because I saw him show. I watched an episode where he showed up. Because he showed up in season 1, or was it the premiere season 2?
The premiere season 2. Yeah.
Season 2, he showed up, and I got to see like he helped her out in a fight. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. That was Superman.
Yeah.
Even though like I thought his cape looked kind of weird, the shoulder pad.
Yeah, the weird, yeah.
He had the weird like it was kind of like the Eradicator. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, they gave him the Eradicator cape.
I think it was really weird and stylized. I don't know why they did that, but then
Maybe they make him look different from Supergirl.
maybe it was just kind of odd. And then they always thought it was weird that Supergirl has that she has the S, but it doesn't have the yellow behind it. It's just the cutout. But he had like a classic, suit, and he stayed on the season 2 for like 4 or 5 episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
He was on there for a while.
I really need to go back and watch that. There's a lot of. I really gave up on. I didn't want to give up on that show because it seemed pretty good, and it has my boy Martian Man. Because that's like one of my favorite DCU characters, so of course I'm gonna watch him.
Yeah, he's a big character in that show too, man.
But yeah, I really want to go back and watch that show.
Yeah.
Specifically, and I know most of it's on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
For the time being, until it gets moved to DC.
It's a possibility.
The DC universe.
But like, dude, season 2, it's like White Martians. Like, that's the main threat, dude.
I gotta get on board.
Yeah.
But you're saying like the crossover is happening, the Arrowverse crossover.
Yeah.
December 9th, 3/11 on the CW.
Yeah. I'm excited. Those crossover episodes are always fun.
Yeah, like you said last year, the Crisis on Earth X was a better Justice League movie than the actual
it really
Justice League
was,
movie.
man.
And I went and watched it, and it was really good.
Yeah. And it was really kind of cool, self-contained, and I said you didn't really know too much what was going on. Like, it was just like
there were some things like if you were keeping up with the shows, there were some little things happening. But like me, I walked away from the Arrowverse long ago. I watched those 4 episodes, and I still felt like I was able to go along with it, and I didn't feel out of sorts.
Yeah,
it worked for me.
It was cool, and then the crazy thing was that they actually we had a character death in that.
Yeah, they killed half the Firestorm.
Yeah.
They killed the whole band. Oh, Joanna asked. Oh, she was asking about the Nerdist news breakdown. Sorry, now you can see the comments. Sorry if we're far behind in responding to the comments. I don't have my phone where I was normally because my phone's over there, broadcasting to another platform.
I mean, it's gonna be kind of right there. Like the DC, the Daily, it's probably gonna be the same, similar.
Similar, giving some news tidbits. I'm sure they're gonna
but
drip feed some news.
But because like we were talking about, Warner Bros. Owns everything. They own all their properties. So they're probably gonna be able to do a lot more exclusive stuff. Like be able to talk about the movies and
and TV. The movies and the TV shows and the comic books and all the animated. So
and
they probably have a lot of news that they can.
Because they even do this thing on Instagram on Tuesdays. They do an unboxing. And they just kind of this is what's coming out, and then just and then they kind of just talk about little things here and there.
So they can do that Tuesdays or Wednesdays.
Yeah, probably will. Yeah.
So what else do you got?
What else we got?
So I know yesterday, I went to Best Buy yesterday and I bought Deadpool 2.
Yeah. Speaking of Deadpool 2, so you know how Tim Miller, the guy who directed the first one.
Oh yeah, he was not.
He started working on the second one. And then there was some dispute, him and Ryan Reynolds really didn't get along or something.
So
and he got
created a difference.
And then he got replaced by the John Wick guy. Apparently, Tim Miller released somebody
released something. What's going on? What's up? We got people watching. What's up? How's it going?
So he released some designs.
He released some designs of what he wanted to do.
What he wanted to do. And one of the things he wanted to do was something that always bothered me. Why Fox never did this?
Okay.
He wanted Fantastic Four cameos.
Really? He wanted Fantastic Four cameos in Deadpool 2?
Yeah. Because Fox has both.
Fox does control them. That's right.
Hello,
Crimson Bands. Crimson Band asks, when are we going to get the Anti-Monitor to beat the shit out of the Arrowverse?
I know, right?
Man, that would be a real crisis. Holy shit, that would be hilarious.
And the cool thing about these designs, though, was that I feel like he wanted to use the cast from that bad Fantastic Four movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Josh Trank?
Yeah.
Freaking Miles Teller, who I want to punch in the face. Yeah. And although Kate Mara, she was actually pretty decent in that movie.
But then he released these designs. I'm kind of disappointed this didn't happen.
Oh my god. Yeah, there are some designs. There's some designs, people. Oh my god. Oh, because Michael B. Jordan was in that movie.
Yeah. And
they look kind of cool.
I like look at that. Like he fixed the cost. They fixed the costumes.
You fix the costumes here. I can show you guys over here. Look at that. Boom.
They fixed the costumes, and I like how like it's a more comic accurate thing.
Yeah, those look like comic book costumes rather than the what they did in that.
Yeah.
That Josh, I watched that movie as part of the freaking my movie challenge a couple of years ago. God, I hated myself afterwards. Like it wasn't like I had to turn it off, but it just wasn't good.
Yeah.
But that's funny. He would have brought in because well, they had budget. I mean, like spoil. Well, I feel like I was gonna save a lot of the Deadpool stuff for Monday night, but it's like Brad Pitt was in Deadpool 2 for about a split second. Matt Damon was in Deadpool 2, so I'm sure they could have got Michael B. Jordan and the rest of that cast.
Yeah.
Miles Teller. Ugh.
But
Miles Teller's like my new Michael Cera.
Oh, yeah. I don't like Miles Teller, man.
But who played the Thing? I forget. Not Michael Chiklis.
Jamie Bell?
Really?
I think so. He's like a British guy.
Alright, so Crimson Band says Deadpool is the only series that can beat itself.
Yeah. See, and it's funny, I was listening to this podcast, and this guy was talking about how now that Marvel owns all their characters,
They theoretically have everything, except for Spider-Man. They have everything back under their control.
They were talking about like how they're going to recast the X-Men. They don't want to use that, you know.
No. All those X-Men they're gone.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
And
Bye.
And this guy was talking about like what he thinks they should do, because they're not going to recast Deadpool.
They can't.
Yeah, they can't.
No.
Yeah.
It's incredibly successful.
Yeah.
That's shooting yourself in the face.
So like I feel like they're probably gonna make another one. Like, they're probably gonna move forward with that X-Force movie. But this one guy was saying like you know what they should do, because I was reading, he was saying that a lot of those X-Men actors are still under contract, and how like they could just pay them off and be done with it. But this guy was saying, you know what? No, they should do it. They should make one more movie, and you do a classic Deadpool kills the X-Men.
Kind of like the closing credits of Deadpool 2, we're just traveling through time. Bah. Oh God. Oh, Crimson Band's over here on Twitch is reminding me the Galactus.
The cloud.
Doom is safe with Marvel. Now we can get an actual Doctor Doom instead of like it's very similar to like it was like they Superman 3'd him.
Yeah.
It's like both times he was made of technology. He didn't make a suit of armor.
Yeah.
He had like the dude from Charmed in the first Fantastic Four, the first.
He had like electricity power or some kind.
He was like Storm.
Yeah.
And like everything stuck to him.
Yeah.
And then the other one, the Josh Trank one, it was like
He was fused with that suit or whatever, right?
Yeah, he got fused in the.
See, I feel like that movie. I feel like the villain was supposed to be a nihilist. And they were just like, just call him Doom. Like, because it was very annihilist. Like, the whole...
He got trapped in the negative zone.
His powers, and even, like, how he kind of looked and everything,
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Ugh. Wow, the Crimson Band's really good. Thanks for contributing over here, Crimson Bands. He's proud to say I own no more New 52.
Oh, no.
Good on you. Get away from him. If you hate the New 52, then shed it. Shed it from your skin.
There you go, right? So, you know what? With that, let's start with the book.
Let's talk about this week's book. So we've come to the part of the show we're going to talk about all the brand new books this week. The stuff I have to write down later when I share this to Comic Book Review. So the video doesn't get banned.
Yeah, there you go. Let's start with this one.
We're starting with West Coast Avengers. A brand new West Coast Avengers. I saw a lot of incels were really mad about this one.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't
a lot of Marvel bros are really unhappy about this book because we got both Hawkeyes, Kate Bishop, we got Gwenpool, we got a guy I've never heard of, and America Chavez pisses off a lot of dudes, and then Gwen Wire, Kid, I forgot he was called Kid Omega. The comic hierarchy is going to make a huge shaft. Yep. Yeah, you get mad about this. They're mad about this one.
Oh, yeah.
So did you get a chance to read this?
Yeah, I got a chance to read it.
So tell us about it, Pete.
So it's kind of a spin-off of so Kate Bishop had her own book where she was just a Hawkeye, and she was kind of like in LA, and she was like a PI, and that. And so this kind of spins off from that, and so basically the book is it she like it's always been a problem in the Marvel universe. There's no superheroes on this coast. There's no.
Yeah, West Coast. Like we very rarely had West Coast Avengers.
Yeah.
Most of the time they end up going back east.
Yeah. So it's
I remember as a child Force Works when they canceled West Coast Avengers and they gave me U.S. Agent with he had like a drape and his energy shield. He looked like Puck.
Yeah. And it was really weird.
It was not good.
So this is that was actually the plot to the Runaways in the comic, was that there was this evil villain organization because there was no superheroes.
There's no superheroes in the West Coast.
So,
everyone's either in New York based.
Yeah. So then that basically she realizes this is the problem because there's this shark attack. These land sharks.
Land sharks
are attacking Santa Monica.
Did somebody watch Saturday Night Live? Land shark. Land shark.
And so basically she realizes it's a problem because she starts calling around for help and no one's around. Like nobody is like, and she has to like, American Chavez could like open portals, and she literally pulls Clint from New York and drags his ass over, right?
You used to be a West Coast Avenger, get your ass over here.
And so the whole premise is that she's trying to put together, she realizes this is a problem.
So America Chavez is the one? Oh,
no,
Kate Bishop?
Kate Bishop realizes this is a problem and decides, I gotta put a team together.
On a Vespa.
And so like, so she puts this team together. So like the new character, you don't recognize, his name is Fuse.
Fuse.
It's Kate Bishop's boyfriend.
Okay.
He typical power. He can turn into whatever he touches. So he touches granite, turns into granite.
So is his father the absorbing man?
It's a possibility.
Okay.
You might see that.
I suspect that his father is the absorbing man.
But it's a lot of fun. It's, you know.
I hate to Sammy, but like I thought with the name like Fuse, I'm like, does he like start up cars?
I know, right?
Does he like go up to freaking like circuit breakers? Like,
yeah.
All right, we're good now.
And it's really funny because it's a lot of like, I can see people complain about this. It's very what do you call it? Like modern superheroes, or like the dude like Fuse, he has powers. He's just like, oh, I can help out. And she's like, no, you need a superhero name. You can't just, go out there.
Can't be like Bob or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever his stupid name is.
Yeah. And it's pretty funny. There's a lot of it has like this touch of like old school Bendis, where she's like interviewing potential people, and it's pretty funny.
How funny is it?
Yeah.
Going through all the crappy heroes that are like come out to the West Coast, or people willing to move out.
Well, apparently
could they find the living lightning?
No, that'd be cool. Look, that dude's an Avenger right now.
He's an Avenger?
Yeah. Yeah.
I realized I have to play the two cameras now.
So it's a fun read. It's a good
okay, I'm about to read that after we finish the show. So what else do you got on the table? You want to go to that? Let's go to that. We've been talking about him a lot lately. We are Venom. So Venom number 5. We're already up to number 5.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So
what's going on here, Pete?
So everyone's going crazy with this Venom book because it was really recently introduced that there is a symbiote god.
A symbiote god?
And they actually told the origin of the symbiotes in a way that like no one expected. It ties into
hey, check out Spidey.
Yeah. It ties into They actually tied it into Jason Aaron's Thor run from back in the day.
Oh, nice.
So they made it way more like mystical, I guess. I don't know. It's really interesting. And so Venom, as you can see on the cover, Venom has wings now.
He has wings. He can fly.
Anything by this guy, it was Danny Coates. I don't know how to say his name.
Danny Coates.
Yeah.
Cats.
Anything like him, he's been really big right now. Like he's blowing up. We talked about a couple weeks ago that there's going to be the 20th anniversary of Marvel Knights.
Knull, the creator and god of symbiotes.
Yeah.
It's a symbiote god.
So we talked about the 20th anniversary of Marvel Knights. Casada, to celebrate that, is going to bring back that imprint. And Danny Coates is is running that imprint.
He's going to curate it.
Yeah.
That's the big thing right now. Everyone's curating 4 books.
Yeah.
Getting their friends to write books in their way. Here's the plot. Here's the general outline.
Yeah.
Get to work.
So it's like, he's been doing some crazy stuff, and I'm really digging it.
Yeah. Venom has wings now.
Venom has wings.
Venom can fly. Apparently, he has other powers that we didn't know about.
Yeah.
Speaking of Marvel Knights. Oh, see, I read the preview for this. So it's the new Punisher, #1, or if you prefer legacy numbering, it's number 229.
Mm-hmm.
Punisher 229. I read about this.
Yeah.
I was very curious about this one.
So he's giving up the War Machine suit.
Yeah, because Rhodey came back from the dead because Iron Man had a backup copy.
Yeah.
Iron Man had a backup copy of Rhodey and made him.
Yeah. So
uploaded his brain.
So now he's back to classic Punisher.
Yeah, no more flying around in the War Machine suit trying to kill the Supreme Commander.
Yeah. So now he's back to the basics.
But I heard he hunted big game, but he still wants to continue because when Nick Fury gave him the War Machine suit to go attack things higher than mobsters, go kill some real threats with the suit, and now he wants to continue to kill it. And I heard a major Marvel villain dies in this comic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know who because I read the spoiler.
Oh yeah. No,
I like spoilers. I don't share spoilers here unless you guys need me to, but I saw who died and I'm like, oh wow. Now it was quite surprising. Someone who hasn't been around in a while.
And they haven't really used them, so like
and then they bring him back just to kill him.
No.
If you want to read it, you have to come down to the store and buy it.
So there you go. The new Punisher.
He's killing people. He's back to the old school.
Yeah.
Ground floor, and then he's flying around in an in a War Machine suit.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Who's in charge of this book right now? Who's the
Rosenberg?
Rosenberg. He's one of the.
That dude did really good.
Matt Rosenberg.
He's been really good. He's actually doing that X-Men Execution or.
Oh really?
Yeah, and that book was really cool.
Kaplow. Active shooter. Well, there's an active shooter in this book.
Yeah, there you go. Punisher.
Punisher. All right. What else we got? What's next here?
There we go.
Batman. Kings of Fear. I saw you post. Oh man, I saw you post about this. You know what? In the what was it? The press blurb. Legend Kelly Jones.
Yeah.
I have never liked Kelly Jones.
You don't like Kelly Jones?
I do not like this art. I am not a fan. Like, how many wrinkles does the cape need? And it's weird. Like this. Like I never liked the freaking the 8-foot ears, and then the cape is just it bothered me back in the old Nightfall days.
Yeah.
Good old Nightfall days. 20 plus years ago.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's back when I had hair.
Yeah, so Kelly Jones is back.
Kelly Jones.
And he's in. This is an out of continuity. Laying Kelly Jones
I hope
whatever he wants, and it's
Batman's fucking everyone.
And it's pretty wild. It's I don't want to say it's a horror book, but it's pretty close to it.
Isn't he the one who did the Batman, like the vampire? Yeah. He was the one responsible for that, wasn't he? So is he writing and drawing, or just?
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Batten down the hatches, everyone. Kelly Jones is in the building.
The Kelly Jones is back, and it's pretty cool. Like it's real classic looking. It has that
The man never met an ink brush he didn't like. He really uses India ink a lot. He uses all the India ink when he draws. Depth and shadows. Depth and shadows.
Kelly Jones.
Kelly Jones. So that's out. So where are we going to next?
You know what? I didn't chance to read this, but this cover alone got me.
All right. Oh, that's right. The return of Tom Strong. Tom Strong, the Terrifics. I know that's something we've been looking forward to in this book. So the DC's Fantastic Four, but here's Tom Strong, the integration of a lot more of let's piss off Alan Moore.
Yep.
How mad can we make Alan Moore in his castle in England? Let's use Tom Strong.
Yeah. So Tom Strong is being incorporated into the DCU.
Through the Dark Multiverse.
Through the Dark Multiverse. I love Tom Strong. That was one of my favorite books. I even went as far as they continue putting out miniseries once a year.
And you realize
like Alan Moore had nothing to do with them. They were still pretty good.
Yeah. They still had quality writers on them, or
well, it was the same guy who drew it. Was it Chris Sprouse?
Oh, okay, so he kind of has,
Yeah.
he has a good grasp
Like
of what to do with
Yeah,
it. So.
he was drawing it and he was like co-writing the scripts and.
So he knows what
Yeah.
won't be, what would make Alan Moore shit his pants.
Yeah.
Throw it at the screen. Damn you, DC Comics! I'm burning the checks you send me.
But Tom Strong is like one of those things where like it was like it was a throwback to like the pulp heroes, but it was very like science fiction-y.
Yeah, it was like, I guess for you, because the Spirit is
Yeah.
one of your. Peter Bellini loves the Spirit.
I do love the Spirit.
With the exception of the movie.
Yeah.
The movie. But the actual Spirit character, Will Eisner, Spirit, like, so I'm not surprised,
Yeah.
a pulp hero like Tom Strong is also in your wheelhouse.
Oh yeah. I mean, and the book was so weird. I remember when I was buying it. This was like the late '90s.
I was, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when I was buying it, a lot of my friends were like, "Why do you? I don't get it. Like, what's?" And I'm like, dude, he has a talking gorilla. He has a steam-powered robot. And like,
It's like, it literally says America's Best Comics on it.
Yeah, they were real classic, old school. And I always loved Tom Strong, and they continued it for a long time, and then it just kind of faded away. It was very niche. It was very it had its fan base, but it wasn't enough to
Just like my personal favorite from that was Top 10.
Top 10.
That was my favorite fucking Law and Order Superhero VU. Good God, that book was good.
And there was that other one that really
It was so dark.
What was it called? I don't remember.
There was Promethea, and there was one more.
And then there was that one that was like a weird little anthology book. Like Alan Moore wrote them all, but it was a book that had like 4 different characters in it, 4 different comics.
I never read that one, but I know what you speak of. It was up at the wall at Comic Galaxy back when we were there, but I cannot recall.
The only thing I remember from that book was there was a character in there. I think his name was Gray Shirt, and it was a very throwback to like the Spirit. Like he was a pulp detective, and it was always like a twist ending to the stories.
Like on one hand, I feel like it's really unfortunate that DC owns all this stuff.
Yeah.
But then Alan Moore wouldn't be doing anything with it anyway.
Yeah, no.
So I guess on the other hand, it's good that DC has it, so it can be utilized as such.
Well,
I'm hoping that we get a top 10. DC Universe, please give me more top 10 at some point with a good writer. Hey, you know what? If Brian Michael Bendis gets fired from Superman, put him on top 10.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, actually.
Let him play around with that.
That'd be pretty fun. He could basically need powers, right? I mean,
all I want is the Venusian mouse hunter.
yeah, right. And there was because what's her Promethea showed up in DC Universe.
Yeah.
And she was in that one of the Justice League books. She showed up recently.
So they're integrating. Well, hey, maybe we'll one of the 52 universes is going to be the top 10 universe
That'd be kind of cool.
where all the superheroes live, and they
Well, they totally left the door open for that, because I remember when Grant Morrison was doing Multiversity, and they did that book, that handbook of all the 52 universes. There was like 3 or 4 of them that were like unknown.
So they can work in more stuff. Why not? Well, it can fit whatever their needs are. And there's a dark multiverse, so there's 52 more.
Yeah, exactly, right?
We can't have enough. Maybe we lost Crimson Bands.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll press forward.
Yeah. So
All right. Is this the pick of the week?
This is my pick of the week.
Pick of the week. Action Comics number 1002. And like I said, I walked into the store.
Yeah.
Bendis got me on this one.
Yeah.
I came in last week and where's 1002?
Yeah.
No, it was off this week. I'm like, come on! I really wanted to read this book because I am curious about the mystery of Lois Lane.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a mystery. To do a little Ralph Dinion impression there. It's a mystery of Lois Lane.
So, you know what?
And there's a lot of unexplained things.
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot of people complain about the Man of Steel series.
Yeah. And, you know what? So I'm really enjoying what he's doing with Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a bit confused on the fact that this is something that happens all the time. When you have a Superman book and Action Comics, the same thing with like Batman and Detective Comics. If you're following one book and then you follow a detective,
they're completely unfucking related.
And it's like, I was talking to someone earlier about this. You can read Detective Comics and you'd be like, is this the same character? But the thing with that, it's usually different writers.
But it's the same fucking writer.
And these books are like unrelated. I don't understand why he's doing it.
Because in Superman, Earth is in fucking the Phantom Zone, And in Action Comics,
He's dealing with the mob, right?
the mob is trying to fucking put the screws to Superman. Yeah. And then there's a freaking writer, a writer on the Daily Planet who's fucking with Superman, trying to like stick it to him using the power of the press, like she's Jonah J. Jameson.
Yeah. But the one thing, I mean, like, it's really confusing, but I'm enjoying the books. I really like his take on the Daily Planet.
Yes.
I like how he's like, you know, he makes these characters like relevant, and he really pushes like, you know, I'm waiting for what's his face, like you know, like because they've been bringing in new characters, like this year Cat Grant showed up.
Yeah, Cat Grant came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
As an old school reader of like a Death of Superman era, Superman, that was really nice to see Cat Grant.
And so you know, like he's really pushing that whole. Cause I feel like other writers have done that when they've incorporated the Daily Planet staff.
Mm-hmm.
But he's really pushing that, which is really cool.
Our old buddy Ronald Troop.
Yeah.
Ronald Troop.
What was it, Lumberg? Was it the sports writer?
Yep. Lumberg. It just reminds me of Office Space.
Yeah. But it's been fun. Like he's been setting up this mystery. I think that's the difference between this book. I feel Superman is the epic book. This is like
Superman is it's just Justice, like we discussed like last week before. It's him doing the Justice League.
Yeah.
At this point, it's like he's had a Justice League in each of those first 2 issues.
Yeah.
And then this book is like the opposite of that, where it's like it's down to earth. Where Action Comics is down to earth, and Superman is cosmic.
Yeah. And so like, you know what? I really enjoy the fact that he's making Superman. He kind of shows emotion of Superman. Where like you know like this is that one where
There's a scene in this book.
In the scene in this book where like he gets mad and he goes and he like lets out some frustration and like
he goes find some asteroids and fucks them up. And he's like bah, bah. He's like Black Dynamite with ninjas, but instead of ninjas, it's asteroids. See.
But they're really setting up a lot of mystery in this book, you know, like it's like there's that silent mob or whatever.
Yeah.
And I that's what I really like. Is Ben is he's a crime writer. He's reading a lot of crime.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
That's what he does best.
And I like how he's getting these really creative ways on how crime works in Metropolis.
Like,
the one place you would think there'd be no crime.
There'd be no crime. Gotham City, that's where all the crime is.
Yeah.
That's why Batman's so goddamn busy.
Because it's even a reference to when Clark figures out what's going on, and he tells Perry, and he's like, "That's some psychotic Gotham City crap." Like, you know, like,
yeah. I don't want to spoil everything in this book, but there's some. When you find out why things are happening, you're like, "Oh wow, that's really fucking sadistic."
Yeah.
That's probably it's cool, but what the fuck?
And then there's like, and it was funny. Then there's the mystery of last issue was Lois is back.
Lois is back in town. We thought she was gone with Jonathan, but maybe the summer is, or the John's summer vacation. We don't. Maybe she stayed behind.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll never know what happened on John's summer vacation.
Yeah. See, that's what that's the only thing I'm a little disappointed in. I thought Action Comics was gonna be that.
Yeah, you would get like 6 or 10 issues of like their journey through the cosmos of John and Lois and then Papa
and
Jor-El.
That's what I was hoping Action Comics was gonna be, but you know, it's still good. I still enjoy it. I figure we're gonna get to that eventually. But I think he already gave it away. Like he showed the cover. I think issue 6 of Superman, John comes back.
Yeah, and he's like super boyish.
Yeah.
Or like Supermanish.
Yeah.
Like Supermanish Prime.
So,
Superboy Prime. As long as they don't make him the new Superboy Prime.
That'd be bad. But yeah, it's been fun. I've been really enjoying it. There's been the speculation that he might be leaving the book if things don't work out, but
well, he's gonna go out being Bendis. Like, he will live by his Bendis sword and he will die by his Bendis sword.
I mean, the man gave us the nuclear man in continuity.
God damn it, that fucking Superman number 2.
You know, it was actually really cool because I like the idea that he changed his origin. Like he's a Kryptonian experiment gone wrong or whatever. I'm like, that's kind of cool. Like, I want to see him fight the nuclear man now. Right?
That's funny. Not a shitty Lex Luthor fucking genetic material on Superman's hair on a nuclear device. Kaplooey!
Yeah. No,
nuclear man.
It was in all the nuclear weapons on the Earth. Remember Superman put him in a giant
Oh
net?
yeah, then he attached it to one of them.
Yeah, but it was a giant net that held all these missiles. I remember
He was maybe Paul James saw that. That's how he came up with the century.
Right.
The power of a million exploding suns.
Exactly. That's funny. But yeah, it was like yeah, I was talking to a friend about that. He was like, my question is, who made that giant net? Like, where do you get that giant net from?
Obviously, Superman made it.
Yeah.
He used his super netting powers. It was like he used his super breath and his super time travel and his super shield that comes off his thing that enwraps people. And also, don't forget his super mind erasing kiss, where he kissed Lois Lane so hard he took all her memories.
Mm-hmm. See, you really think about that though, like that had to be like a director's choice because it would look kind of dumb him just like chucking missiles into the sun. I guess I don't know. I mean that still look pretty dumb.
Did Christopher Reeve direct that movie?
Did he direct? I don't think he directed that movie, did he? I hope not.
I could have sworn that fourth one was just like a whole shit show.
Oh, that was a total money grab. That was a total money.
That was a fucking.
Cause I remember reading that like the third one didn't do as well, and then they ended up paying Gene Hackman a ton of money to come back for that fourth one. And
He probably overpaid. Well, in comparison to what the movie made.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know. Me and my dad, we paid our movie to go see that. You know, I had the comic book adaptation of that. So
oh, nice.
I had they adapted the comic book, the movie to the comic,
That's funny.
and I had it like Superman: The Quest for Peace, based on the hit movie. Not a hit movie.
Not a hit movie.
No, not a hit movie. Or based on the shit movie.
I love how he decides to get rid of all the missiles, but that one kid wrote on that note, on that letter. And he's like, Superman, I'm scared of nuclear bombs.
I'm scared of nuclear winter. We're all gonna die, Superman. Let's get all nuclear weapons. And then, okay, kid.
He's got a point.
Superman, could you bring me all the hookers? It's like, you really wasted your letter, kid.
Yeah, I know, right?
Can you kill all the supervillains? Can you put all the supervillains in a net and throw them in the sun? That might have been a little bit more effective.
He was like, well, kid asked for it, so.
Kid asked for it. Time to go commit mass homicide. It's like the sun, dude. No. Fucking up the sun. I was surprised that wasn't the story where like they threw too much nuclear waste into the sun, turned it red, and all of a sudden he lost his powers. See, I could write a better Superman 4 than that. And all of a sudden Gene Hackman is kicking the shit out of him.
Yeah,
Him and fucking Ducky will be beating the shit out of him with lead pipes.
That's right.
Fucking Ducky was in goddamn Superman 4.
It's good.
John fucking Cryer.
They didn't want to pay what's his name.
Ned Beatty?
Ned Beatty. I'm sure like John Cryer was cheaper than Ned Beatty back then.
I don't know. John Cryer was a pretty big 80s star, my friend.
That's true.
He was Ducky, man.
He was Ducky.
He was in all the John Hughes movies. Yeah, oh, you know what? You're probably right. They probably could have gone for a coconut blowjob.
Probably. It was the 80s. But
It was the 80s. Everybody needed cocaine.
That's another reason why I'm excited for that app, man. All the movies are going to be on there.
I know. I'm going to watch all the... That's the sad thing. Like, I'm really excited to see a lot of the bad ones. I really want to watch the bad movies. I want to watch Steel.
Steel?
We got to do a live stream of us watching Steel. We're going to have to, like, set up like on a Friday or a Saturday to set up the camera of us watching Steel. I'm just like, oh God, and just our color commentary alone. Like, we should have did it for Bright, because Bright was fucking priceless when we were watching fucking Bright.
We can always do it for Bright 2. You know,
and Bright 2, we can do a live stream of Dre and Pete watch Bright 2 and tear it a new one. It's like we kept complaining throughout Bright 1. And you can check the old Twitter feed for that one. At Dre GP Podcast. You can see our Bright Twitter if you want to scroll.
I'm really worried about Steel because I think I haven't seen that movie.
That is not. I cannot have aged well.
No, it was already pretty bad.
It cannot have aged well.
Is it? I might be wrong, but is it Richard Roundtree in that movie?
I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it.
I think he like runs like a junkyard or something.
Fucking shit. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So you know that what's his face? Crap. He's in the Breakfast Club.
What?
Judd Nelson.
Oh really?
He's the bad guy in that movie.
I want to see it so bad. It's like you ask me, oh, Hulk Ang Lee? Fuck no, I'll never watch that. X3, The Last Stand? Hell no, I will never watch that movie. Steel? Go on. Halle Berry Catwoman? Okay.
You know what? If it's on there, I've never seen that movie.
The Halle Berry Catwoman? Neither have I.
If it's on there, I'm probably gonna watch it because it's like, you know what? I'm paying for this thing, right?
We gotta set the Patreon. Exclusive live stream of watching us suffer. If you donate $1, you'll get to watch that exclusive live stream of us painfully sitting. The bamboo shoots into the fingernails of watching. It'll be a double feature of Catwoman and Steel. Oh fuck! What am I putting into the universe? What am I putting out there? I'm told I can't keep putting shit in the universe like that out. That's how it happens. That's how shit happens.
I feel like Steel at least would be entertaining. Like it'd be funny. Like it'd be like unintentional.
It'd be so bad it's so good. Like the way my roommate enjoys The Room.
Yeah. Catwoman. I guess I feel like there's no.
I mean, Sharon Stone. It's a younger Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone was in that movie,
and if she's overacting, then it's gonna be funny.
Yeah, that's true.
At the very least. And then Halle Berry's underacting, so there's always some sort of weird balance there.
It was that costume, man. I remember seeing that costume. I'm like, what were they thinking?
Didn't they make like a hero click of that?
Yeah,
Those
they
fucks.
They did.
Those fucks at NECA. Fuck you, WizKids.
I mean, it was a thing to do, man. It was. Oh man.
Catwoman.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait for that app. I might watch Batman and Robin again, even though I know everybody freeze.
You know what?
Chill out.
You know what? Now that I think about it,
ice puns left and right.
I don't think Joanna has seen those movies. I don't think she's seen those.
Any of the Batman ones?
I showed her the Tim Burton ones. They were on Netflix at one point.
But she hasn't seen the Joel Schumacher.
I don't think she has.
Crotchman. Crotchman Forever. Crotchman and Rob Dick.
I don't think she has.
With freaking tight butts. Fucking Val Kilmer and then fucking George Clooney, cool George Clooney.
The capes with
Whoosh. Whoosh.
Yeah, I don't think she had. I think she might have to join us on that one.
I'm setting up the Patreon tonight. We're gonna have to get. We can't just give this away for free.
No.
We can't put our suffering on the internet for free. We gotta get paid. Exclusive stream. You'll need a password to enter. You pay $1 to watch us suffer. We'll use that money towards paying our DC Universe apps.
There you go, right?
For the good of the podcast.
But
or else to buy us alcohol as we're watching these fucking movies, so I can be shit-faced.
Joanna, no, I have not. I knew he was gonna mention it.
Oh yeah, oh poor Joanna, you're gonna have to
yeah.
sit. We're gonna watch those Joel Schumacher movies. Oh man, fucking really super gay Jim Carrey. And kind of closeted gay Two-Face.
Like Tommy Lee Jones was in that movie.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Respected actor.
With half a straight face and half a pink face.
Did you ever see that thing? There was an interview with Jim Carrey, like recently, and he was talking about how Tommy Lee Jones didn't like him, and
well, I can see that.
And before they made the movie, he already just didn't like him.
I mean, I've always felt like Tommy Lee Jones is kind of getting business for fools.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that because Jim Carrey was talking about how he was at this restaurant and someone told him, like, oh, Tommy Lee Jones is here, you should go say hi. And he went over there, he was Jim Carrey doing his whole shtick, whatever. Uh-huh. He said that Tommy Lee Jones pulled him close to him and he said, I don't suffer buffoons.
He's always had that vibe, man.
Yeah.
I don't suffer buffoons.
But then he goes and makes like that movie and Men in Black and like, you know.
Hey, he played that shit straight, man. Oh, my friend.
That's true.
He was surrounded by ridiculousness. He was suffering quite a bit.
I always remember there was that one movie where he played like a U.S. Marshal and he had to take care of these cheerleaders.
Man of the House. I knew you were gonna go there. You know what's sad? Like, I know, my God, he's mentioning Man of the House. He's going right there. But again, he was no nonsense.
Yeah, that's true.
But ironically, Batman Forever, he was full of nonsense.
Oh yeah.
As soon as he had the freaking
He was like jumping around, he was yelling. Yeah.
I swear, the fact that the Riddler and Two-Face did not like freaking fuck in that movie. That's upon further review. Oh my god, rewatching that movie, I'm like, Joel Schumacher was showing us a gay relationship.
No.
They were totally like.
Who was it? Clooney or one of them? Was it Clooney or Val Kilmer? Who straight out said that Joel Schumacher told them that Batman was gay, and like didn't play him that way or something like that.
Alicia Silverstone, I believe she's in the fourth one. I believe she's in Batman and Robin.
She's in Batman and Robin, yeah.
She's the one who like Alfred pre-makes a suit already for her. It's all because isn't she like Alfred's niece?
She's Alfred's niece, yeah.
And isn't like Robin trying to bang her?
Oh, he's totally trying to bang her. But you know what's funny? We got always joke about this, how his favorite character is Nightwing. And he's always talking about like, oh man, the only Dick Grayson he has is Burt Ward and Chris O'Donnell, right? But we always joke about how like in Batman Forever, when Dick Grayson's parents die, he goes to go live with Bruce, and he's all like, "You're not my dad. I don't need to stay here." And he's like, "Dude, he's like 30 years old. Why is he adopting this 30-year-old man?"
This is my ward. This is my male ward, my manservant. I honestly, the thing that really annoyed me was his freaking circus costume had the freaking R.
Yeah, that's right. Why did it have an R?
Why did it have an R? His name's Dick, or maybe Richard. Maybe R for Richard Grayson. I don't know.
That makes sense.
But the Flying Graysons, it's R. Richard. Oh god, those are rewatches. Oh man, I don't like to watch bad movies, but sometimes you just gotta go. You gotta do it. I realize there's sacrifices that have to be done for our audience here.
And I remember as a kid, it even bugged me when those movies came out. When Batman Forever came out, I remember seeing the trailer and thinking like, oh, this is a new Batman. This is a whole different Batman. But no, it's a sequel to Batman Returns. Yeah. Because he's in the Tim Burton costume in the beginning of the movie, and he has the Tim Burton freaking car and everything. Yeah. It's not until the middle of that movie where like everything changes.
Blows up. You fuck it all up. No, it's still same Alfred. Same Alfred,
that's right. It's same Commissioner Gordon, right?
Same Commissioner Gordon.
That's right.
But different Harvey Dent.
Yeah.
We couldn't keep the Black Harvey Dent.
Yeah.
But thankfully, the Lego Batman movie, we kept Billy D. Williams as Two-Face.
That's always been my thing. Like, I always talk about that, how DC has done Batman 66. Where's the Batman 89 book? Like, that would be cool. Like, do a book
with fucking Vicky Vale.
Yeah, in that Tim Burton world, and you could do your Billy D. Williams Two-Face. Robin Williams was supposed to be the Riddler.
Really?
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, coked out Riddler.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty awesome.
But it's just like, I don't know, I feel like I don't know why they haven't done that yet. I mean, they should have the rights to that. I mean,
of course they do. It's all in house.
So I don't understand why they haven't, like, especially like people like we always talk about nostalgia is like a big thing. Like,
oh dude, if they did a Batman '89 book of like that world, and just creating continuing on with the other, all the speculating, you bring back the freaking Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they killed the Penguin, but hey, when has death stopped comics in the past?
That's true. That's true.
the Penguins took him into the water and revived him. I'm more Penguin than you man now, Batman.
I remember as a kid,
or the voice of the Danny DeVito voice.
I remember as a kid when that scene when the Penguins they did the freaking death march and they were carrying them. That creeped me out so much as a kid.
You know what creeped me out the most? The fucking skid mark he had in his ass. Oh, good God, is that what it looks like? We can pull this shit yourself? I thought that was like a Tim Burton thing. Like, when you die, you shit yourself. So, make sure we put a nice big brown spot right in his fucking, pajama bottoms.
Christopher Walken was in that movie, right?
That's right.
He was the...
Christopher Walken was one of the bad guys in that movie. He was bad.
It's funny, I just had brought that up to you know why the Schumacher movies exist, right?
Why?
So, Warner Brothers, they didn't realize how big Batman was going to be.
Really?
So that first movie, they marketed it and they merchandised it, but they could have merchandised it way more.
That's true. The toys did suck.
Yeah. So
it released like 5 toys.
Yeah.
No,
'Cause I remember.
I don't think they even released a Batmobile.
Yeah, no. Well, I remember. They always talk about it as the summer of Batman. I remember that. I remember like you would see billboards with just the bat signal on it.
I had Batman trading cards.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, one of my friends in 5th grade, he stole my Vicky Vale card because he was in love with Kim Basinger. Fucking asshole. That was my Vicky Vale card.
I remember like you would see so many people walking the streets with the black shirt with the bat symbol on it. It was like it was the summer of Batman. So Warner Brothers didn't merchandise it more. They could have merchandised it.
They totally like
yeah. So when Batman Returns happened, before the movie was even written, they started making merchandising deals, and they made a merchandising deal with McDonald's.
The Cups.
The Cups and Happy Meal toys. Well, what ended up happening was the movie comes out, and McDonald's.
Cups full of spoilers or no?
No. McDonald's does the Cups and does the Happy Meal toys because Batman Returns was being advertised as a Happy Meal. Parents assumed it was a kids movie.
Oh my god!
And they took a bunch of their kids to go see this movie, and there was a big upset when there was these parenting groups. They complained about the movie, and they declared a boycott on McDonald's. So to make good with McDonald's, they fired Tim Burton, and they brought in Joel Schumacher.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Tim Burton, we didn't get Tim Burton Riddler and Tim Burton Two-Face because of parents and fucking Happy Meals.
Yeah.
If your expensive iPad wasn't on this table, I would flip this fucking table. Granted, those Tim Burton movies, well, they're still better than those Joel Schumacher.
Yeah, But that's why we got, because Joel Schumacher was given the task of just making it more family friendly so that they could merchandise it more. Because at the end of the day, that's where they were making way more money.
They made way more money from the merchandise than they did from the film. I mean, the film did really good, but...
And the other thing too,
I remember fucking... It's weird. I have this very vivid memory of waiting in a drive-thru to get my goddamn Batman Returns, like, extra value meal with my collectible cup, and then it showed the fucking penguin with the rockets out.
Yeah, because there was a regular cup and there was those glass ones. Remember, it was like they were like the sculpted or whatever. Yeah.
I would have it with plastic cups.
Yeah.
Extra value.
You know what?
Plastic cup.
I think I still have.
Oh really?
A penguin glass cup somewhere.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I still had a lot of those plastic cups. I wish I still had those 1992 Dream Team cups. I wish I still had those.
You know what? Actually, you know what?
I'm sure my mom tossed those out. The fuck are these?
It just clicked in my head that on my computer desk at home, I have a McDonald's plastic Dick Tracy cup.
Nice.
Yeah.
Disney marketed the fuck out of that. So people that was a Disney movie. People don't fucking know. Someone's asking what's an example of a Disney movie that people didn't know was a Disney movie. Dick fucking Tracy.
Yeah.
Touchstone Pictures.
Yeah. I feel like that's a good example of that Tim Burton Batman movie did well. And so they started making movies like that.
Yeah, and like Dick Tracy. I think Dick Tracy was a result of Batman '89.
Yeah, and then you got like, because even like the Flash TV show, the one from the '90s, it looked like that. Like, freaking Danny Elfman got so much work back then. Like,
he did. Fucking A. He was like, fuck going to Boingo. I'm gonna make all this money doing fucking scoring.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Morales remembers those cups. You know, they were collector's items. Yes, they were. They were collector's. I'm sure psychotic McDonald's collectors would pay handsomely for any of these cups.
Yeah, it was.
Sure, that booth at Frankincense.
Yeah. But the thing, like that doesn't exist anymore. Like I don't feel like McDonald's doesn't do that anymore.
No, I feel they got away from all of it. I mean, they still do Happy Meals. Like I saw they have like Mario toys right now, but it's not on Front Street. It's not front and center like where they used to do commercials all the time on what the new Happy Meal toy was. When I was a kid. Fuck yeah, man. I did the transforming fucking McNuggets that turned into a robot. Fuck yeah, the fries with a face. Don't. Transformers. Like the Super Mario 3. This little bouncy fucking Goombas and the fucking Luigi on the cloud.
No.
I fucking love that shit. They did away with it.
Remember they did like Batman the Animated Series ones? They were like cars.
Yeah.
It was like Robin on a motorcycle.